While describing Jesus as the sacrificial lamb bearing the sins of the world, Isaiah says, "By his knowledge shall he justify many." This does not mean Jesus knew things in his natural mind and that knowledge is what gets us born again. The answer as to what this knowledge is in Hebrews 5. It says, though Jesus was a son, he was made perfect by the obedience he learned from the things he suffered through to obey. So what knowledge did Jesus learn that made him perfect? Which in the Greek, this word perfect is the same root word as the word maturity. So Jesus transformed and matured and was brought to a state of completeness. It says, though he was already a son, yet learned he obedience through the things he suffered through to obey. And by this, Jesus transformed into a complete state of being ready to offer himself for the world. As Philippians 2 says, he humbled himself even to the cross, where he would spiritually die as well as physically die. And now, as born-again people, by what Jesus did, we go through the same transformation process, always growing to the place where we can obey God more perfectly through what we suffer through to obey. You see, the Old Testament described who Jesus was and what he would do for us, becoming sin and going to hell to bear our judgment. But Jesus had to transform into the man who could do that. In being made perfect, the Bible says, he became the author of salvation to all who obey him and go through the same process. Now, we will never bear the sins of the world, of course, but as we suffer with him and are made conformable to his death, as we make our stand to transform to all the word says we are, we see he alone suffered and died to rescue us and are transformed by that grace into more of the image of him from glory to glory unto the day where even our bodies are glorified at the trump.